We just entered the third quarter of the year, which means we've read the Bible for about 6 months and we have about 6 more months to go. And with this new quarter, that means we are introducing a new bit of artwork. And this time we're featuring the temple. The last time we spoke about the tabernacle and we spoke about the fact that God was the one that initiated the building, saying that he wanted them to construct this tabernacle so that he can come and dwell with us. And we mentioned that that was the original intent, as we seen in Genesis, for God to dwell with his creation, to dwell with his people. And now we see that idea being taken a step further. This time, David wants to give the Lord something great. And he notices that the Lord has given his people rest and has given his people a permanent location with a city and a king and an official place to call home. And with this city, they've made strong and fortified buildings for themselves, but the meeting place to worship the Lord is in a tent. And David wants to change that. So he says he wants to make a permanent location for the worship of the Lord as a temple. Now, the heart of this, I think, is very crucial. And I think it's one that we all should have, where now, instead of just the Lord saying that he wants to dwell with us, we should want the Lord to dwell with us in the same way. So David makes preparations to make this temple, and his son is the one that ends up building it. And when the building of the temple is complete, we see the Lord doing something that I think is very marvelous, and I think we should take note of it. In 1 Kings 8, verse 10, it says, "And when the priest came out of the holy place," this is right after they built the temple, "a cloud filled the house of the Lord, so that the priest could not stand to minister because of the cloud, for the glory of the Lord filled the house of the Lord." One of the things that I think is significant about this is that it shows that the Lord approves this building. It shows that the Lord approves this idea of dwelling with his people. And he approves of the idea of his people wanting him to dwell among them. And I pray that we would seek after having that same desire. Sadly, later on, we'll see where this temple is destroyed. We'll see where it is rebuilt. And even that second structure that is rebuilt, as marvelous as it was, it also is destroyed. So the Lord has another plan that we will see unfold, and we even see it unfold today. But we'll speak about that in the next quarter when we get to the final stage of this tabernacle, temple, tent of meeting, and dwelling place of the Lord among his people and with his people. But until then, and for now, blessings on you and happy reading. Remember that it is not too late to start reading with us. Yes, we've gone a good way in the Bible, but there's no day like the present day to start something that is good for you. And I believe reading the Bible will be one of the most beneficial things that someone who is seeking to know the Lord can do. So let's dive in.